Okay, so I'm going to move us into a hopefully really brief process update and decision tonight. So as you all know, we sent around a notice of decision tonight about readopting the collaborative group charter. So we do this on an annual basis. Last time we talked about it was last September. And during the June meeting, we went ahead and provided you with some proposed revisions. There were 4 revisions that we went over during that June meeting, asked if folks had any issues with those proposed revisions. They mainly focused on a couple wording things from a few members, as well as 2 more significant changes that really just focused in on defining what a performing responsible party is, and as well as if a member is asked to leave the group for any reason, how you would go through that process. And these were all proposed changes from the steering committee or members on the collaborative group. So I'm not going to go into detail on those because we've already covered them. But if you would like to see them for any reason, we have 2 copies of the charter. We also emailed it out. So hopefully you all saw that. And what we're hoping to do tonight is just spend a couple minutes on just answering any questions you have about those proposed changes, as well as moving to a decision point for both members in the room and the members online. So I'm going to just put the changes up on the screen, and then would anybody like to see a copy of the charter in the room? Would that be helpful? Okay. I'm seeing no's, which is totally fine. Hopefully everyone saw this. We talked about in June, sent a notice 3 weeks ago. Anybody online raising their hands, you all can let me know. Okay, great. So what we would like to do, since there aren't any questions yet, just give you a moment to ask any questions or make any comments about these proposed changes. And if not, what we'll do is go ahead and move into a decision point. And so what I would do for folks online is we're going to go ahead and launch a poll. And this poll is only for members of the collaborative group that are decision-making members. So that does not include resource agency members. So if you're an observer, you're not a member yet, please refrain from responding. And then for those in the room, what I'd like you to do is just put your tent card up if you do not support the readoption. So only if you have an issue or a concern with the readoption of this charter, go ahead and put your tent card up and I would come around to you. I'll give you a few moments for that. I know you all have worked really hard on this charter, so I don't expect there to be a lot of conversation, but always good to check with everyone first. Okay, not seeing any cards. Looks like everyone online has also said yes. And so what I want to do is just go ahead and that's great. We've reached consensus. We can readopt those changes and then we're good for another year on the charter. So great job, everyone. Thank you for making that as efficient as possible.